Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's nice to see you back here again. Thank you for joining me on my journey. One of the things I learned as I was going through the healing process of fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and healing myself, and also going through all the changes I went through, is realizing that nothing is permanent. Everything is impermanent. The only thing that is constant in life is change. So we have to learn to embrace change. And I realized that very deeply on a level that I'd never experienced before during that whole part of my journey, because I no longer had my health. Number one, once we don't have our health, we realize we don't have a lot. In fact, money doesn't really matter when we don't have our health. Nothing really matters when we can't do the things we're used to doing and having the health to be able to thrive and survive in this world. So I learned to let go of a lot of things. I learned to connect with who I truly am at the core, because my career, my home, all the things I identified with before were no longer who I was. Now I had to figure out who I was at the core. So I did some soul searching and I discovered what my values are. And my values were being compassionate, kindness, connection, spirituality, discovering who I am, personal growth and development, helping others, and bringing love and light into the world. When I started to connect with who my true essence was, it brought me more joy and happiness than anything ever did when I connected with believing that that's what brought me happiness. So once I realized that happiness comes from within, then I didn't look externally for happiness any longer. And I looked only inside of me. It takes a lot of healing and a lot of self-love in order to be okay with who we are without the identities we create for ourselves. It's easy to identify ourselves with what job we do, or as somebody's daughter, or somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's so-and-so. Whatever we do in the world, we can easily identify with that. But what if we lose that? Then who are we at the core? So it's really important to really look inside yourself and know who you are authentically, and to be truly authentic to who you are as a person. That was part of my journey, and I'm grateful that I actually had the opportunity to figure that out. And it took being sick and making a choice to give up all the things I had, to realize that they weren't what made me happy, to find happiness within me. And I know it's possible for everybody to do that. We all can connect with our true essence within us, and that's where we find true happiness. When we find things in life like money, like say we want a new car, and we think, oh, that'll make me so happy. We get the new car, and then after the newness of the car wears off, we're not so happy anymore, and then we're looking for the next new thing. So then we look, okay, well, I'm going to buy that new house. Oh, I get the new house, and then soon, not long after, the novelty of that wears off. I'll be happy once I lose 10 pounds. I lose 10 pounds, still not happy. I'm going to find the love of my life. I find that person, and then the next thing you know, that isn't bringing you happiness, because happiness has to be found within. So we have to do that work on ourselves and truly believe we are worthy. So we have to let go of limiting beliefs and have awareness, and living in the present moment, in this very moment that we're in right this second, without living in the past or worrying about the future. I have just beauty surrounding me. I'm in nature. I have food in my belly. I have clothing on me. I'm not in a war zone. I have so many things to be grateful for, truly in abundance. So when I can understand and appreciate and be grateful for this moment and realize that it is everything I have, then I can love myself. Because in this moment, there's only me in this moment, and it's beautiful. If I start getting into my head about, oh, I could lose 15, 20 pounds, or maybe I could have a new car, or whatever it is that I decide I should have in my mind, then maybe I can create a lot of unhappiness for myself. But when I can just be happy with me right here, right now, then I realize this moment is the only moment I have, and this is where true happiness and joy comes from, is the present moment. So I wish that for you. I hope that you can find the joy and the peace and the beauty of this moment right now.